at it again, episode 13, Illogical Sense Podcast. I'm your girl, Yvanna, and I am back at it like a crack addict. I got Mr. Busby.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, what's wrong, boo?
Well, the reason why you all hear something different with the music is because right before we're about to record, my laptop decided to take a shit. So, yeah. So I'm kind of just, we had to do some little technical difficulties, but it's cool.
You know what that means?
You are now tuned into the Fuzzy Slipper Show.
Oh, God.
Hey.
That's right, your boy JC. No Honey is back up in the building.
No, that.
And thanks to me saving the day, we run it on my computer, but it's still Busby's show. We all know that.
Well, it's our show, but yeah.
You the ringleader still.
I'm trying.
You should see his face right now. He's
hurt.
like a poor little puppy dog. Like,
fuck, man.
It's like he found out Trump is leading in the polls.
Actually, Trump isn't leading on the polls. Y'all just, joke about that shit. Because if he wins, it's going to be a dark holiday. You should know that by now. But anyway.
it's okay, Busby.
Yeah, I try. How was Atlanta?
Atlanta was very nice. I enjoyed myself in Atlanta for sure. Southern hospitality out there is just amazing. What else? The food was out of this world.
Really?
Food was really good. Yeah.
Did you get catfish?
I didn't get catfish. I ate a lot of fried chicken.
Of course. Your black ass.
I ate a lot of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I had Waffle House every night.
Get him.
Get him.
It was lit. It was fun. I had a great time. Clubs was popping. Everybody was nice.
Was Travis Porter there?
I did not witness that man.
Did you see Gucci Man?
Huh?
Did you see Gucci Man?
No.
T.I.?
No.
Damn.
Ludacris? No.
Did you go to Magic City?
I went to Magic City.
Whoa.
I
Did
threw
you
not
throw-
$1.
Oh, wow. You ain't shit.
No, because what happened was I got there really, really late. So it was like 20 minutes in, and then the surcharge on the ATM machine was ridiculous.
That's how much was the charge on the ATM?
It was like $10.
What? What?
Maybe $7.
No, even what?
And then I had to pay cash to get in. So
I could
was
believe
just
that.
like, okay, 20 plus 7.
Was it even worth it? I would have went
I
home.
think it was like it was my last night, so I had already spent like a good amount of money already. So I was just trying to.
Gotta live it up.
I was just trying to look, not touch.
Yeah, no pun intended.
That is one of the rules. You can't touch.
You could touch.
See, that's why I don't like.
That's what I
changed
thought.
them.
See,
No, they changed them.
I can't go to the strip clubs, man. I can never go to strip clubs because my boy told me this in freshman year in high school. He told me going to the strip club is the equivalent of an old guy going to McDonald's and being poor and not having no money. So they bring out the food, they bring out the Big Macs and fries, and they put it in your face. They put it all in your face. You can smell it, but you can't eat it. You can smell it, you can't eat it. You can't do this, you can't bite at it, but if you give a little bit more money, maybe you get a bite of a fry. Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, so ever since I heard
in
that
Atlanta,
analogy.
you could touch it. You could do whatever you want.
So you could do whatever you want in Atlanta?
Seems, yeah.
Did
From
you
what
touch?
I saw. No. I ain't touch. I ain't have no money.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you can't touch it if you ain't got no money.
Yeah,
Of course. Well, that makes
rules
sense.
there.
There's rules to the game.
Yeah.
I
Levels.
guess. Levels to this shit.
You see anybody with Jabot jeans walking around still?
Luckily, no. Luckily, no. Everybody was well dressed. A lot of, like I told you guys earlier, I ended up having to pay more than a man to get in the club.
Yeah, okay, you gotta back up and tell the whole story about how did this.
I ended up getting in line and asking, dude, how much is it to get in? He was like, oh, it's $3. I'm like, $3? That's cool. It's lit, right?
So when keep going.
Get up to the lady, and she's like, yeah, it's going to be $6. Wait, hold on.
What?
$6. Oh, that's why it's $6. It's an all men gay club.
Pause.
Just dick fest.
Oh, so a bunch of homies over hoes, huh?
And what's
Homies
crazy
over
is that,
hoes.
no disrespect.
Do the homie.
No disrespect, but I've never seen so many guys that were on the low. Like, literally, I would have want to talk to every single one of them. But you wouldn't know. You couldn't tell.
Like they were all just dressed up in regular clothes.
Normal. Very, very normal.
And they weren't dancing, grinding.
They weren't doing nothing crazy and sexual. And I've seen two guys do something crazy, and you knew those. You could tell.
They were gay.
But these guys were like I don't want to say it, but they were just like.
They look like they could have been in G-Unit, huh?
Yeah.
They were like thugs, pretty much.
They were thugs. They weren't dressed up in skinny jeans and
Gangsta-licious.
yeah, they was gangsta.
I kind of warned you about that shit because I remember on your first night, I was like, damn, Yvanna hasn't snapped or nothing. I was like, that's interesting.
I snapped.
I know, but like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that many snaps.
I was like, god damn. Well, okay then. That's interesting.
Pretty much.
Well, you said you were kind of like a celebrity over there too, kind of, right?
Low key, that's what you said. But people,
I'm trying to be modest now.
People really come up to me, always want to take pictures with me, and that definitely happened. This white guy was just like, was gonna miss his flight for me. He was just like, his gate was like gate T, and mine was N, and he was willing to go my way and buy me drinks and give me shots, and he was just like, I don't want to go back.
Baby, won't you come my way?
And, that was that.
Oh wow, bro!
Did he recognize you from the podcast, or he just thought you were just?
It was the podcast. # Illogical Sense
Illogical
podcast.
Sense. Yeah, we big out here. We hella big out here.
Definitely the podcast. But all in all, good trip. How was your trip?
Interesting.
And why do you say that?
I realized that was where they shot The Wire.
Yeah, in Baltimore.
Kind of forgot that's where it was. The hotel we stayed at was nice, but it just ended up being when you turn a couple blocks, you right straight in the hood.
Oh.
And we knew we were right straight in the hood when D'Angelo and I wanted to go to the liquor store to grab a few things. We went downstairs and asked the bellhop and security, which was the quickest way to walk because the liquor store was walking distance. He tells us, and then the bellhop's like, looks at D'Angelo and he goes, "Oh yeah, you might want to tuck your chain in too."
Oh no,
he was like,
that's
what?
never good.
He turned around and said, "Man, we getting an Uber. Forget this." Took an Uber
everywhere.
for 0.3 miles. Went. This is not even the best
It was
part.
worth it.
Best part was we went to the liquor store and there's a sign on the liquor store door that reads, "No ski masks and no hoodies allowed."
Did you take a picture? Did you snap that?
I did not, because I just wanted to get the hell
out, in and out.
before somebody that is dyslexic or can't read had a ski mask and a hoodie and walked inside. So we got back in the Uber, walked out. That was pretty much that night. We went to a hookah lounge, and then that was that. And then Saturday it rained, so we couldn't go to the stadium. So we ended up just going to the ballroom at the Hyatt down the street. And as we're all walking over there, there's Ravens fans heckling us the whole time.
Aww.
Like, dude speeding by cars. Got dude hanging out the window like he's Pac. Yelling all kinds of stuff. I had the pole cameraman. He's like, "Hey, you, the camera guy with the pole. Yeah, y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna get your ass whooped tomorrow." And I'm like just laughing. I was like, I want to get his Twitter handle just that way. If they do lose, I can rub it in his face.
So you can be petty.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm on the clock. I can't do all that right now. So then we go in it rained all day, so I was like, I ain't gonna do nothing. I wanted to go see the site where Freddie Gray was picked up. Oh. But then we found out where he was picked up was right in front of the projects.
Nope.
Not doing that.
So then we wanted to go see the memorial, but then it kept raining, and I was like, I just don't have patience for this, so I'm gonna just watch TV. It ended up being 3 good football games, so that was nice. And then game day was lit.
Bet it was.
Especially how it happened, man. Whoop, whoop. 3-1, baby.
Yeah, Crabtree having himself a Pro Bowl year and shit.
My dog, Crabtree. Let me tell you something about Crabtree, man.
What about Crabtree?
Crabtree is low-key.
Really?
All he want to do is win. And he going to do whatever it takes to make sure that he win. Now, some people didn't get to see it during the San Francisco days, unless they were the Jim Harbaugh days. They clearly gave up on him.
Crabtree was
Jim Harbaugh's last year. But we saw something in him, and he saw something in us. And I saw a stat that since he's joined the Raiders, he actually by himself has more touchdowns than 5 49ers wide receivers combined.
My night's kind of been
wow.
Yeah, and now you just told me that, and it's like
King Crab, baby.
King Crab, my ass.
King Crab, dog.
Yeah.
Derek out there slanging it, man.
He was.
Slanging it.
He was.
Every chance he got. Like, I think the Ravens defense only allowed 4 passing touchdowns combined before we got there. And Derek alone had 4 touchdowns by himself. No interceptions, didn't get sacked either.
Damn.
That was just good. Defense stepped up. Khalil finally got his first sack.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bruce came with another sack and strip. It was live. It was cool. Yeah, the atmosphere was wild. Like, they got a beautiful stadium, purple all over, but it was just real nice that they were silenced. And then the cool thing was too, we were.
They were silenced.
Hey,
You
man.
just said that last
I wish that dude that drove up and was yelling at me on Saturday was around, because I'd have ran up in his face like, ha! But I didn't get the chance to. So, you know.
You're doing it now.
Yeah, hopefully he
In
somehow
spirit.
tunes into this and he finds out. Gotcha!
Hashtag Illogical Sense Podcast.
Yeah, there you go. When we were driving out the stadium, on every single block leading up to the freeway, there's nothing but just legions of Raiders fans.
Oh,
All over, just yelling. Like, it was one of the dopest things to see. It was so cool. And yeah, we took out a team that was undefeated at the time, and now we're 3-1. It's like it's the best start we've had since the team went 4-0 in 2002, I think. And it's the first time since 2000, which was Janikowski's rookie year, where the team won the first 3 road games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's looking good on the up and up, man. Excited. Now we're back home for 2 weeks, so I'm happy to be home these next 2 weeks.
Meanwhile,
Oh, yeah.
my Niners suck. They suck.
Nah.
Just suck. Just the only good thing that happened that game was that when they showed the national anthem and they showed all the Cowboys standing like little coons and shit like that.
Hey, man. Oh, man.
I'm just saying. And then,
Disrespect.
fuck the Cowboys, but fuck Jed York. But I'll get to that later.
We got a couple on the Cowboys roster that don't apply to.
I know, but you know, let me be mad. So, so then it cuts to Kaepernick, and you see Kaepernick, Eric Reed, Navarro Bowman, and they're just what's it called? They're just like chill. Like you see Kaepernick sitting there during the national anthem, then you see Navarro Bowman with his fist up, and it was just such an iconic picture. I paused it and I was like, "Yo, you seeing this?" Told my mom, "You see this picture right here?" She's like, "Oh wow." So I took a picture on my phone, posted it on social media, and that shit damn near went viral.
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh shit," you know. And that's the only good thing, and that's where it stops because.
I mean, you guys went up 14-0.
And yeah, but then I knew we were gonna fuck no, because I knew it was. I was just waiting for it. And then Blaine Gabbert just had to be a little punk ass Blaine Gabbert, and he just fucked it all up.
Damn.
First of all, why the fuck are they giving him scramble QB plays? Why are you gonna do a QB option? You're not a runner. You are not a runner. You're not a scrambler. You are not Kaepernick.
That's true.
And he just kept running. He would get some first downs here and there and shit. But no, you are not a runner. Then doing them little short passes and all this other bullshit. Then they were stopping the run. And then also, our run defense is trash. Every Niner for the last 4 years, even with Mike Nolan, shut up, ESPN. Oh, Draymond Green. I don't care about Draymond Green right now.
Warriors are playing.
I don't care right
We
now.
don't care about nobody that represents a team that lost the 3-1 series lead.
Blah, blah, blah. So, run defense.
And Kevin Durant.
Anyway, and our run defense. Every time when it was Nolan, Singletary, Harbaugh, we stopped the run. No matter what team came in. If you were top on the league with your offense run, we would stop that shit. This time, who did we play again? It don't matter. They just ran all over us.
Well, you played the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, there you
Ezekiel
go.
Elliott,
There you
and
go.
They have the
No,
arguably the
it don't
best
matter.
offensive
We
line.
stopped Adrian Peterson. We stopped hella
offensive
top
line
running backs.
ain't what the Cowboys offensive line
I don't give a
is.
damn. We would have stopped their asses if Harbaugh was there. And just running all over us. And then I'm just sitting here like, you really gonna let these niggas keep running all over us? Really? Really? I was getting pissed. Then you look on my snap and I'm just getting angry. Like, this is some bullshit.
I mean, Dak did pass.
Don't care.
I do because I have a ventured interest in that.
Well, let me continue my rant. And then you can keep going with
right.
it. So then after that, the last play, I'm going Snapchat and I'm just like, it's like, okay. I was like, just score. Just score so you can tie this up. Just fucking score. And then he ran to the side and threw it short. And then I just went ham. If you followed me on Snapchat, I was like that fat dude on fucking the Eagle fan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I was like him. I was so angry. And then I just blamed everything on one person. I want you to say it.
Nah, not this.
Say
not
it.
yet. Maybe one day, but not
Can you
yet.
say it for me?
Fuck Jed York.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Fuck Jed York.
There you go. See, she's a trooper.
Yeah, that's my team too. That was
Fuck Jed York, man. Just fuck
Tell
him.
him how you really feel.
I'm still confused why the hell Blaine Gabbert. It's what, 3rd and 13,
You trying to tell me Blaine Gabbert
and he threw 5 yards.
You trying to tell me that Blaine Gabbert outplays Kaepernick in practice?
Apparently.
Practice? Really?
Maybe.
Really? You saying Kaepernick just sits down? Like,
That's
I ain't
what
gonna
they
play.
say.
Please.
That's what they say.
Please. Like Roger Rabbit. Nah. He's trash. He's worse than Alex Smith. He's worse than Tim Rattay. Nigga's trash. My Niners are trash. Jed York is
What
trash.
about Ryan Leaf?
Ryan Leaf, he played for San Diego. He never played for the Niners.
No, that's what I'm saying, but just in comparison.
No, we're talking about Niners right now. I don't care about nobody else.
Would you rather have Ryan Leaf or
I'd rather have Jamarcus Russell.
Oh.
Yes.
So you want purple drink on your
I
team.
just want... my team is trash, and just 5 years ago, if we were in the damn Super Bowl, we were amazing. And then Jed York just decided to grow some balls and pulled the plug, and let's just restart the damn team like a damn laptop, like how my laptop is right now. Now it's all fucked up, and now my team's all fucked up, and I'm sad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no Cowboys fan, but
Man,
I had a ventured interest in the game.
yeah, your boy.
My
Bryce.
dog, Bryce Butler, a.k.a. DJ Duffelbag, got to step in and get his start while Des Bryant was out. And the man caught a nice 4-yard touchdown pass.
He was
And he
smoking.
was balling.
I
I found out about it before he even took off on the flight.
Yeah,
I was able to, that's right, you messaged me.
hit him up.
So I got to see the highlight, and then I texted him right away, and I was like, Duffel. And I put 6 footballs to represent the 6 points he put up. It was live, dog.
Yeah.
You don't understand, man. I'm so excited about that. Like, it still hurts that he's no longer with us, but I'm glad he has this opportunity. For you people not listening,
Bryce Butler used to play for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And I actually met Bryce when Wale Mania was out here for WrestleMania weekend. He was out there, and he was just like, yo, why's everyone out here? Like, Wale performing? And we had to explain to him, and he was just like, really? Wow. Hella cool dude. Hella nice guy, and Raiders were stupid for letting him go, but...
Bryce been my dog since I got there. Like, I think both of us came in the league 2013, the first year. I'm excited for him. Like, yeah, that's the homie. Text him like, good job. He went on Snap. They ended up going out when they went back home in the jumpsuits that all the NFL teams have, with just different logos. They was partying like
they just
said no cares in the world.
Of course, it's the Cowboys, bro.
I messaged him on Snap. I was like, cook tonight, dog, and he messaged back like, yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, other than that, and when my Niners are gonna get smacked on Thursday with the damn Cardinals.
Cardinals look like trash.
No, they're gonna smack us.
No, I'm not talking about you. More likely inclined to be correct. I'm just saying the Cardinals look like trash coming in to this week. How the hell you go 1-3 and you were projected to win the damn division?
They might still could. You never know. But other than that,
if Seattle pick it up, man.
Whatever. So, other than that, y'all weekend was cool. You in Baltimore, you were in Atlanta. So I was here at home, and I was kind of feeling, I was worried for my dogs. Like all my dogs are like out and about. So I was just at home, and I'm like, I gotta keep myself busy. So, went out and bought some clothes, some new clothes and shit. Just to make myself.
Jabos?
No, I didn't buy Jabos.
Good for you.
Anyway.
Good for you, Busby.
Very, very good for you.
So then after that, I came home and I was like, I'm going to watch the new Netflix show and fucking Luke Cage.
Luke Cage!
You're not watching it yet.
I did. I watched
And what is that?
Oh, Luke Cage, it's a Marvel show. It's based on everything that's happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Avengers and shit. And he's a black dude who he's
bulletproof.
He's indestructible. He's strong, indestructible and shit.
In a world where they're killing black men.
Yeah, I came
in all angles of the world.
Perfect timing.
And he wears a hoodie.
Yeah.
Like he wears a fucking
It's as black as it can get.
It's
actually making white people uncomfortable.
Because there's
I shouldn't say all.
It's white folk getting uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not saying all, because I know a bunch of white folk like, this is the dopest thing ever.
Wow.
But there's a select, how
because they're getting hella sensitive with it,
where they're like, this is just too black, yada yada, and it's like, man, nobody said anything about Friends being all male. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all had y'all shows.
Right.
Let us have our superhero.
Pretty much, man. And the show's pretty dope. You got my mom hooked on it. And there'll be times when I'm watching it and I'll completely forget it's part of the Marvel Universe, because the whole Marvel Universe is all pretty much based in New York. So you got, in Manhattan, you got all the Avengers and shit, and they're like all over the place. Mm-hmm. And then you have Hell's Kitchen. And in Hell's Kitchen, that's where you got Daredevil and fucking Jessica Jones, and then you got Luke Cage, and he's in Harlem, and it's a black show, like
Harlem,
and like nothing but black folks.
Yeah,
none but. And there was this one scene.
Alfred Woodward, Woodward.
One of them.
Yeah, she does. Man, she's great.
Yeah, and then there's also you
so
see.
Is it animated?
No,
it's live action.
Live action.
Okay.
Like when you watch it, you're gonna be like, okay, and then when you continue to watch it, you slowly realize like, oh wow, this is really black.
Throw up the fist like Kaepernick.
There's this, and also throughout when the bad guys, you see Biggie's portrait throughout the whole shit. Every time you see Biggie's portrait, you know some shit's gonna go down because these bad guys are trying to be like the new king of New York or Hell's Kitchen or whatever. But the show's really fucking dope. Like I finished watching the scene. There was this one scene. I'm gonna spoil this one little scene where Luke Cage is running around town like the cops are chasing after him because they know what he looks like. He's a big black dude in a hoodie, and every time you shoot him, you see holes in his fucking hoodie and shit like that. So all the black dudes made these hoodies with holes in them. So every time the cops came, they opened and they were like, what the hell? So it's not him, and everyone's walking around dapping each other up, wearing a hoodie with holes, with bullet holes in them.
For the culture.
Message. But
That's dope.
Oh yeah. So whenever you get a chance, you should watch that damn show. It's a really, really, really good show. So then I was still at home, and I was just thinking, that was like Friday, so Saturday I was like, you know what? There was a new moon that night. It was like a dark moon, a really rare dark moon or whatever.
Moons.
Yeah, whatever.
Shout out to Wale.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go out tonight. Fuck it. By myself. You know, I always do that shit. I was like, I'm going to go out. So I went out. I was at this one little bar, and I got my signature Hennessy and Coke. That's my favorite drink of all time.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. And so then I took a sip of it, and I was kind of scrolling through Snap and shit. Took a sip of it, and all of a sudden it was like a new taste. I'm like, oh, this sounds this sounds pretty good. Like it was something nice about it.
This is a new taste.
It's a new taste for me. It's a new moon. I feel like, girl, I'm like, okay, all right. And they got another one, and it tasted even better. I was like, oh,
it's called the date rape.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyway, you just snuck that in there.
Probably one of them Atlanta dudes probably came over trying to get you.
Wow.
Everybody loves Busby.
Everybody loves Busby. Oh, Lord.
Anyway.
So what happened?
After that, I was like, I feel good. I was wearing some of my new shirt and shit. I'm like, yes. I started walking around like I was The Rock. With my chest out. just walking around.
The shirt was still on though, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It was still on. I wasn't that hyped yet. But I was just walking around. I just felt like, man, I'm Busby. The fuck? Busby don't bullshit.
Boast.
So then I went to Temple, and
that's when the bitches came flocking.
Oh,
I guess
man.
a bunch of Asian bitches. But that's usually who goes over there. So I was just feeling myself. Got another Hennessy and Coke, and I was just feeling it. Had a great old time, and then
you ended up with a bottle.
And then so this is what happened. On one end, there was this group. I guess it was like their 20-year high school reunion and shit.
Oh.
And I was kind of dancing. There were some cougars.
Mm.
Oh yes. There was some cougars there. Yes, I was dancing with some of them, and I guess they were feeling my vibe. And there was this one black chick that looked like Michelle Obama. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was dancing with her a little bit.
How I would feel about dancing with Michelle Obama.
Man.
Did you talk like Barack?
Did you put that presidential D on her?
Hey man, she felt that. She felt the president. What's it called? Commander in chief. Hell yeah! Salute.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! So we're dancing. So after that, like her group had to leave, and she was like, "Hey." And I was like, what? Yeah, we just have all these extra bottles here. It was all nothing but Henny. And they're like, yeah, we haven't drank them all, but yeah, you can drink them all you want. It's all yours. I was like, for sure. So I just sat there and started chugging them motherfuckers. And then females started coming over, and I was like, yeah, drink it. And then, like, the bottle people came and took them, but I was just like...
Party's over.
I know, it wasn't over. Shit, man.
Once the bottles go away, the bitches leave too.
No, I didn't give a damn. There's bitches all over. So, well, everyone look good when you're drunk. And then when you get sober, it's like, what? Oh my God, what have I done? So then I'm walking, I'm drunk, and I'm on Snapchat just you know.
Yeah, saw those.
Sent me those.
Oh my god! And then after that, I sat down with some females, and I was like, "Hey, Yvanna," I was talking like they knew who you were. Like, Yvanna said everybody loves Busby. Do you love Busby? Yeah, and they're like, "Yes, everybody loves Busby." I was like, "You damn right, hell yeah." And then I'm like re-looking, and then I go on my Uber. I'm chopping it up with him, and I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Yeah, you only live once, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, you only live once." So I'm going out and having fun. I needed this shit. I might need it again after this laptop, but that's another story. So
I'm back home this weekend.
Yeah. So then after that, I was like, "Hell yeah!" So then I go home and I pass out, wake up, and I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" And then I'm getting I get like calls like, "Yeah, you left me like a long ass voicemail." I don't even remember it. I was like, "Really?"
Did you quote Aubrey?
No, I didn't. Aubrey. I didn't leave you no voicemail. I was just, man. It was one of those nights where I just like, going out and shit like that. I need to travel more too. That's what another thing I was thinking about. I need to travel more because your ass is on a world tour, Yvanna. Yeah, like a girl tour, your world tour. You went to where did you go to in the last month and a half? You went to New Orleans,
Atlanta,
Aruba. Shit, what's next?
Didn't get the visa.
Texas.
They ride with their pistols on the dashboards.
I hate pistols.
Well,
yeah, they got magnums and
pause.
Colts and all kinds of stuff.
I've been to Texas before. I've been to Waco, Texas, and that's probably the worst part you could ever go to. I was some ghetto hood shit when I was younger. I want to go to Houston. I'm about to go to Houston, probably. Houston, Texas.
I hope we go to Houston. I hope I go to Houston.
Yeah, I hope your Raiders go to Houston too.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a fun trip, man.
I bet it would, huh?
Yep.
Oh man, shit.
You want to come? You just stay with Diana.
I see. My dream trip is just to go to Paris. That'd like be the best place to go to.
I might
probably get married or some shit like that.
I'm probably going to Paris next year.
But Kim Kardashian might not go back to Paris anytime soon. Might not. Like,
you want to talk about
niggas in Paris?
Golly!
Now get this shit. Like, if y'all don't know by now, Kim Kardashian West got robbed at gunpoint in Paris by some niggas. And stole over.
It was niggas?
No, they weren't niggas. I'm just saying niggas.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I'm going to tell you what.
They might as well look like Dipset.
In all pink fur.
Dipset had some UK cats anyways.
UK. It's Europe, dog. Same shit.
Yeah. It's all... It ain't the United States.
Well, duh.
Yeah, so they all together.
So it's like they robbed her of over $10 million worth of her shit, of jewelry.
I thought it was $6.7 million.
It was $10 million.
Jeez.
Yeah, her ring and everything, and they went into detail.
But it wasn't her wedding ring.
It wasn't her wedding ring. It was just a ring that Kanye got.
How nice of them.
Yeah, they
at least let her keep her wedding ring.
And then like and like they came in there, bust through the door and shit like that, and she's fucking traumatized. And I just feel more for Kanye because that motherfucker like that has to be such a trip. Like you're in New York, you're in New York performing your shit, and then your assistant comes and tells you that your wife, who's in another part of the world, got robbed at gunpoint.
And you would only imagine what goes through your mind. Like,
and he already lost his mom.
Getting raped, gunpoint.
Like he already lost his mom, and he didn't know what was gonna happen. Like you said, I watched that too. He's like, oh, everybody gotta die.
Somebody gotta die, dog.
Somebody gotta die. Like
somebody gotta die. Like there's no going back from that. You have put the mother of my children in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you gotta run that.
Bro,
there's no running fades. There's no calling to get stuff done. Nah, somebody gotta die.
But then at the same time, you feel helpless because you're all the way right here, and he can't do nothing about but wait for her to come back. So she's safe, she was all right. But this is what I found out about it, about who robbed them. They called them the Pink Panther crew. You heard of these motherfuckers?
I'm telling you, they're part of Dipset. That's Cameron's people, dog.
So they're like a well-known jewelry heist crew, and they're like spread all throughout Europe, and they known for disguising as people and like hella doing some Ocean's 11 shit.
I'm about to say, this sound like
some Ocean's 11 shit. You feel me? And pretty much, if Kim's expecting to get those jewels back, if they ever find them, they sold them shits off. They sold them shits off to her. Yeah,
you know it's probably messed up. They probably sold them shits back to Africa. Yeah. And they're gonna get resold again through them damn blood.
Kim might get
blood caves and all that.
Well, Kim might get it back, maybe. maybe, but
that's a cold game.
It's cold, but yeah, that's pretty much what I read about it. And I was like, damn, they've been.
What kills me is that people go online on the internet and saying, "Oh, this is a publicity stunt. This is all fake." And I get why you would feel that way, but have some goddamn sympathy. I don't care. People always want it, like the whole Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. It's like people always want to. What do they say? They're like, okay, well, black people get robbed every day, or
niggas die, and niggas get robbed every day.
People get robbed every day. Like, we know that. It's just very shocking. Were you in shock? I was in shock. I didn't believe it to be true.
I yelled, "Holy!" Like at first, when the story broke, at first it came out like from one little Twitter account. It said breaking news: she got robbed at gunpoint. I was like, it came from one source, and I was like. Nah, that's just some fake. That's just crazy to even say. I was like, whatever, they just made that shit up. And then one of my friends texted me like, "Yo, Kim Kardashian got robbed at gunpoint," and I was like, "Nah, man, I thought they got it from the same source." I'm like, "Nah, bro, CNN just confirmed it." And I was like, "What?" And then I was like, "Ooh, shit." So,
what was your initial reaction?
I laughed at first. Because I didn't know about the gunpoint thing, so I thought they just got robbed.
She got robbed.
Because I saw a video a couple days earlier when she was walking and some dude ran up and tried to bite her ass.
Yeah.
Nah, he went for the bite. I know that move.
For the bite?
He tried to go for a
bite.
Was a kiss. Nah, he
said, I know that move.
Yeah.
I done that move.
I know when the fangs is out. He was looking at something scrumptious, and he wasn't just going to plant something. He was going to take something back with him. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, it's probably the dude. He probably, like, just jacked her from whatever. And then news came out about the gun, and I was like, oh, wait. And then I hear she got tied up, and I'm like, wait, what?
He's like, oh, no, shit ain't funny now.
Somebody got to die.
Somebody got oh, what?
Nah, the woman that helped put Taylor Swift on blast? Nah. Somebody need to go kill them right now. Yeah, go handle that.
You know Taylor Swift had a chuckle after this.
What if she was behind it?
Did you see Joanne the Scammer? How she was, or she, whatever.
It's a dude.
It's a dude. I know, but he dresses up as a girl. Like he was behind it. She was hanging out with Black China and Amber Rose.
But he was just trolling. That's all he was doing.
No, yeah. But for people to... For them to make fun of it, I'm like, it's not funny, man. That's somebody's wife.
Why do folks hate her so bad? Because I remember I just kind of realized...
Mother, daughter.
Because they can't get...
They can't get her?
They can't be famous the way she did. Like, everybody wants to, like, slut shame, call her a hoe. And I was like, I mean...
But she only had one video.
It's like, Ray J was her boyfriend at the time, like...
Yeah, you know.
Some of y'all got...
Because at first, I used to kind of hate her.
Movies with,
I used to kind of hate her. But then after that, I kind of just realized, like, why? She never did nothing. And I was like, all right. And ever since she got with Kanye, she's been showing more skin and everything. I bet you Kanye's been hyping her up, saying, no, you need to show this body off. And that's what she's been doing, man. I don't care what anybody say. Ye still loves her. At the end of the day, that's
Hey, man, you can say all you want about the relationship. They're attention seekers and all that. They are. But at the end of the day, man, they really do love each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually see that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's cool. So, what else happened? Oh, yeah. Well, the whole reason why I was kind of also mad is because Diddy decided to move his fucking Bad Boy show from Oakland till that Saturday.
Fuck Bad Boy.
And my girl was like, okay, well, the show just got moved. I'm like, well, I'm going to be in Atlanta that weekend.
I was like, wait,
I was ready.
going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be next Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We were all supposed to be there.
Yeah. So
we really were.
Well, and I was supposed to
So you know what I did that whole day? I blasted Death Row records all day.
You know, that was funny about Death Row. I remember you know how petty the West Coast is when it comes to Biggie. I mean, I was at some place, it was on Biggie's birthday. I was at some bar, and this DJ yelled out, hey! I was like, yo, rest in peace, Biggie. Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. This is dedicated to you. And then he played Hit 'Em Up.
Damn, that's ultimately fucking petty.
I was like, he's not just doing that. Everyone started hella laughing, and they started just rapping along to it.
That is West Coast.
Man.
And he was
that is West Coast hospitality.
He was like, fuck Bad Boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was excited. Busby and I were supposed to go. Then we found out you were going to the show. We were going to link up and do a whole bunch of stuff. And then I get the email talking about the show's been rescheduled. October, or was it September 30th? I'm like, what you mean September 30th? I leave September 30th. Like, what you talking about?
I can't get jiggy to this.
Yeah, I can't go to this.
I was ready to see Kim.
I was ready to see Mace fall.
I was ready to see the whole thing, man. Yeah. It was supposed to be amazing.
Did Faith end up being
Yeah, Faith was there. Everyone was
They were
there.
Is
Yeah.
Faith dating Stevie J?
I don't know. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, bro.
Well, it was that news
If
didn't come
anybody,
on
I
Love
should
and
know,
Hip
but I
Hop.
don't know.
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram and they were like,
Jocelyn is pregnant. Is that? I think is he the dad?
yeah, he
It
should be.
right?
I don't know, man.
Are we talking about gossip? Because I got some gossip.
Yeah, go talk
Sure.
about your gossip. You got some gossip shit. Nigga, just stop
well,
it. Make it
nah,
nah.
Well, have you guys heard about Wiz Khalifa's son? You know how his name is Bash?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Bash, they call him
The
Bash for
Bash.
short.
The Bash.
He is exploiting his son. I'm just, no, he's not. But he's basically making a clothing line. Like a kid's clothing
So he
line.
is exploiting them.
No.
I'm kind of mad that Amber Rose is probably mad because she probably should have thought of it. But yeah,
She's
he
too
has
busy
like a
slut walking.
yeah, too busy.
You get to that.
Slut walking. We have a little cute little clothing line going on with them. That's gonna come out October 15th.
Okay.
It's cute for kids.
I got no
And
kids.
then speaking of Amber Rose, she just had their slut walk.
Oh god.
You hear about Benzino getting pissed off about it?
And then people leaked this picture. Yeah, because his daughter was there.
His
or some
daughter was
shit.
there.
And then
And so Amber Rose like personally wrote a whole
see, that's the thing I don't.
message to him.
That's the thing I don't like about Amber Rose, dog. Every time people call her out for being like doing her little whole shit, she has to get all offended. Like, why you gotta call a woman this? You did it. She has to act like the fucking victim and shit like that. When she goes on her shows and talks about how all dudes cheat, and if you're gonna be cheating on your man, this is how you should do it, or just some old shit like that, man. And girls look up to that girl.
Dude, honestly, I am on the same page as you. I really feel like she tries to make it seem okay to be
A hoe.
to be like when I saw like video clips of the Slut Walk, I thought it was like people showing signs of I don't know, some women coming together, like more. That's how she tries to sell it. Oh, it's feminist. You should be you shouldn't be ashamed of your body. And this bitch, you out here twerking in a
And
little
you're
thing,
scanning
your
his
ass
body and
out,
shit like that.
it's just
She says
what are you
she
doing?
says she bonds with Sebastian by twerking.
Yeah. And then another funny thing. I remember last year there was like a Complex article that came out about the whole Slut Walk, and the writer made it seem like Amber Rose was on some fucking Malcolm X, Martin Luther King
that's how she
shit.
tries to sell it. She
And
was
then
like,
I just went-
women should just care about their bodies. And
Yeah, you should go out and have sex with me. But it was just funny when I read the article. The first thing it said is like, "Oh yeah, I was looking for my lace thong from the night before because I met some dude from the internet." I'm like, "Oh, so you just met some dude from the internet and fucked him?" Okay.
I get that there's double standards. Everybody knows there's double standards. Men are, it's okay to smash 20 women, and for women, you're not supposed to do that. And you get called a slut if you have sex with 2 people or 3. Your count is. I understand that.
But
we're
the ways-
smarter.
yeah,
Women are
so
smarter. Hello.
Here's my thing with that though. Like I don't. To me, like that. Women can do that. Like in my book, as far as I'm concerned, like that's not an issue. It's like when you start putting a price on your head. Like you only go after certain guys. Cause,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you chilling and you see a guy and he looks attracted to you and you want to go do what you want to do, you go and you do that. But it's like when you purposely, like, what is it? They got Baller Alert. Where that site or that text message or whatever, when they send women text messages like, oh, they're here at the club or whatever, like,
yeah.
For real? You just really put a price on your head, huh?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that must be your whole thing then, huh?
That's your whole thing, dang.
Yeah.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah, but Amber Rose, like, her only claim to fame is Kanye West. He made her famous.
Yep.
You know, people say that she inspired My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. No, everyone always trying to go with that narrative that Amber Rose inspired it. No, she probably inspired the Runaway shit, and probably just one track. But that whole album, Kanye had to prove a point. That was nothing about Amber Rose.
That man licked all the dandruff off her head and got her all kinds of marketing deals.
Mm-hmm. So you all what?
Yeah, she's done Dancing with the Stars. She had her little show. That was probably a couple episodes. Is that shit still going on?
No, it's still going on.
She
No,
slept with like
It's
10 guys
Wiz
out of
Khalifa,
like the
and then she always has that, and like
alone.
again, people are listening to this, they can get offended, like, oh, why are you going after Amber? Like, she's a woman and she's trying to do what's right. Man, shut the fuck up with that
Shut
bullshit.
I
your
think
ass
that's
up.
no.
Put some fucking clothes on.
At first,
Slut.
yeah, exactly. Put clothes on. And then proceed to call her a slut. I'm done.
She should have went shopping with you, huh? You could have got her some new clothes too.
That sounded so fucking mean, but
No,
fuck them.
but
Put
it's
your
true.
damn clothes on.
You slut.
Shut up.
Absolutely. We all agree you don't want your daughters attending that, right?
Hell
Hell
no.
Hell no.
Hell no. Shit.
Hell no.
And what else happened?
Have you heard about Chrissy Teigen admitting to opening Rihanna's mail? Because her and John Legend moved into her house, so she's still getting Rihanna's mail.
Oh wow.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, I opened it. I think she owes Bugatti $18."
Oh.
And I want to get. She wanted to
Damn.
She wanted to give her mail, give Rihanna's mail to her at the Grammys, and John Legend was like, "Nah,
You doing that shit?
you ain't doing that."
Fuck.
But
John Legend looking at her like, we just ordinary people. Yo, petty ways ain't the way.
But now, Chrissy, cool. John
I
Legend
love
can keep her.
her.
She
is
she
so
down.
On Twitter,
funny.
on Twitter, she's just a troll.
She a down rider, man.
She's dope. I like
Yeah,
her.
she has time. Like that's pretty
Oh,
much if
yeah.
you get her. She has time.
Yeah.
She sees you going at her. She will slap. She will snap back at you. You know what else happened?
Kevin Hart just got a Hollywood star. On the Walk
What?
of Fame.
Good for him. Good
Nice.
for that little short
I want to
motherfucker.
know, like,
Good for him.
what kind of credentials how do
They got to pay
determine-
for it.
Oh,
They-
they have to pay for it?
Yeah, don't they got to pay for? Yeah, they got to
Oh.
pay.
They got to request it? Like, can I have a Hollywood star?
Mm,
and then
so
pay for
it's
it?
probably like a whole
How does
project.
that
They all gotta. From what I'm just making educated guesses, they gotta pay for it, and they probably gotta go through a whole process, and the whole arrangement and shit like that. Yeah, I'm proud of Kevin Hart, man. That dude came a long way. I remember when I met him once, and it was during the Juneteenth. It was back in 07, 06-ish, and he was this is right when Soul Plane came out. So like fucking, I went up there. I remember I just saw him and he was just performing. I saw like, damn, that nigga's short as hell. And he wasn't as funny back then, but I remember he was just kind of because he was going to perform at the Improv, so he was just trying to get people to come. He did like a little stint. And he was just calling people out of the crowd, like, yeah, you bigger than me, you bigger than me. Like, yo, big man, right over there, pointing right at me. Come up on stage, see how tall you are. So I just walk up there. I walk up there and he literally looks up like, this old Shaquille O'Neal ass.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this story.
Yeah. And he's like, how old are you? And I was like, oh, 18. He's like, 18. Like, nigga, you old big ass motherfucker. Yeah, it was hella cool.
Who'd you go with?
I was with my mom and shit. It was like years ago.
Oh, wow.
And then years later, look at him now. Still short.
Congratulations.
But,
With a whole lot of money.
A whole lot of money. He's about to release his freaking movie. What's it called?
I wish he would stop playing the same role. Though.
He's getting paid off that. That's what he is.
He's gonna be in Jumanji.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Jumanji with The Rock. He about to be in hella block. He's like the new, what was it? Probably Chris Tucker. In a way,
Chris Tucker didn't even do this, man. He literally has a new movie like every 3 weeks.
Every other
He
year
really do.
every year he has a movie out.
No, it's not a movie. Every year he's got like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and a TV show.
Yeah.
He stay on vacation too. I don't know how he manages all that.
Yeah, he's hardworking, man. His work ethic is
That's dope.
crazy.
Yeah.
So he's about to drop his
Congrats to
R&B
him.
out. Not his R&B album. His
Mixtape,
rap album.
his rap-
His
Chocolate
Chocolate
Drop.
Dropper.
Chocolate drop.
Shit. And
Interesting.
Bars.
what else happened?
Demi Lovato taking a break from music in the spotlight.
Okay.
Says she's not meant for the business and the media. This is coming after her some tweets that she had released about Taylor Swift. Because she's saying Taylor Swift tries to act like a feminist, but all of like her squad, they all have model bodies. They don't have like realistic bodies, and I guess she's coming on, after her for that, which is
She's not lying.
which is true. But I guess I don't know. The internet's a dark place, like we've talked about before, and I guess she got some backlash off of that. And she's like, you know what, this is not for me. I'm gonna enjoy my 2017 without being on media, shit like that. But that's about it.
Okay. Well,
Oh wait, actually no, one more thing. There's this new show called WAGS, which is like WAGS. What it stands for is wife and girlfriends of sports players, basically.
Sounds like the
So
Slut
it's
Walk
just
TV
like-
show.
So it's
it's
just
like
another
basketball.
Housewives,
It's like
or
basketball wives.
I should say. I'm
But
sorry.
listen, like the cast, it's set in Miami now, and the cast there's no wives. It's just the girlfriends, I guess.
So all the side bitches.
So it's just a spinoff of Basketball Wives.
Yes.
It's a reality show?
It's a reality show. Yeah, it's
Wow.
basically like these women. It's the same thing over and over, and I don't understand why they keep doing
because
these
people
shows.
keep watching them. That's why.
Yeah.
But it's the same narrative. It's like, okay, you're stuck in a relationship. You're never gonna get a ring.
But
you're
they'll get
you're
that
stuck
cash
with
though.
with the athlete that's gonna cheat on you. It's just like what are these shows teaching us women?
Oh, look at Bad Girls Club, man. That shit's been on for years, and you know, I don't know. That's why I don't even watch this shit. That's why I don't like watching Love and Hip Hop.
I don't watch it.
I
I
don't,
just
Ain't
came
no bad
across
mouthing
it.
Love and Hip Hop around me.
Fuck Love and Hip Hop.
Hey, man. Hey.
It don't teach women
You
nothing.
say something else, you're going to go 1 and 4 in the worst kind of way.
I don't care.
In a horrible kind of way.
Fuck Love and Hip Hop. 1 and 4. So, yeah, what else has been going on? Speaking of beef, because we ain't gonna have no beef, Benny Siegel, I guess, has beef with Meek Mill now. Beans. He has beef with Meek Mill and shit like that because of the whole game Meek Mill situation.
I still don't know what the hell's going on.
It's just pettiness.
Stupid.
So apparently...
So it's just adding on to the
yeah, because
whole
Benny
picture?
Siegel got knocked out, like, at one of the Bad Boy shows in Philly. He got knocked the fuck out. And it was one of Meek's people that did it. So Meek decided, not Meek, Beans decided, like, I got to clear this up, because his pride got in the way. So he went on Taxstone's podcast and was just dropping jewels and pretty much told the whole story about the whole situation with him and Meek. And he said that he wrote Meek's, the whole, games with this and shit like that. He wrote Meek's bars and a little bit of O'Malley's bars and, just a whole bunch of it was cool. Like, he was dropping jewels. Like, I was like, damn. Like, one jewel I heard, he said, yeah, sometimes you got to crash 45 times to realize you can't drive. I was like, shit. And he kept saying one other word he kept saying over and over again was facts. He kept saying that over and over.
You just got to crash 2 times to realize that maybe that's not the best thing for you.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Just
45 times. Like...
But he kept saying, facts! Facts, bruh! Facts! And he kept saying "cuz" a lot. What's up with East Coast? You like New York, so why do they keep saying that shit all the time?
It's just to let you know that that's really real. It's facts.
Facts. So yeah, I don't know about all that. Then after that, like, he was talking all this shit about Meek and all that, and then right after he posted that podcast, like hours later, because I literally just got done listening to it, and I was kind of siding with Benny Siegel with Beans. Meek Mill decides to drop a screenshot on Instagram about pretty much it was the screenshot of Benny Siegel just hyping him up
and talking down. Was that the one where he
talking down on Lil Uzi and shit? Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck, y'all niggas?
Yeah, I saw that and I messaged you and I was like, maybe he did snitch on game.
Yeah. He did that hella quick, man. So it was just stupid. So then
it's all stupid.
It's all stupid. So then Meek, the only thing that Meek did that was smart is that he went to Hot 97. He went to New York and dropped a fire ass freestyle. I told you to keep listening to it. And you finally listened to it today. He spit his ass off. That was what he should have did in the beginning.
He had some dope. It really was. He had some dope wordplay.
Yeah. What did he address?
It was really about the word.
Oh, he was just rapping.
Everything. He just rapping, and then he addressed everything.
Well, what about the Drizzy line? Shit gets kind of chilly.
Yeah, well, he was like, with Drake, he had he said something like, then I involve Nicki.
Then shit's getting drizzy.
Then watch niggas catching they feelings, and that's when shit gets drizzy.
But was the internet hype about it?
Oh yeah. Twitter was hot. They said it was on Friday when you were in Atlanta.
Yeah, so I ain't seen none of this.
Yeah, like it was actually pretty dope. Like like I said, his wordplay was just like he took one word at one point. I forgot what it was, and he just flipped it for 4 bars straight. Yeah, like it's just how he did it. I was like, whoa.
He was rapping his
Fab does that
ass off. And then I go on Twitter and I said straight up like, yo, like y'all, this is like undeniable fire. The only people hating on this are Drake fans, and then people come in my mention. Why are you gonna talk about Drake all the time? Yeah, man,
you understand why people hate you, man.
You gotta know when people hate you, man. Yeah. Get a life, you stupid ass niggas. Anyway, like they really take offense when I bring his name up. Like really? Like you really? I don't hate that nigga like that. Then I said this in one other quote. I said straight up that Dream Chasers 4, whenever it comes out, it will be undeniable fire.
I expect it to because it's in the same the same alignment that DC 2 was shaping up to be. Where DC 2 was the prelude to the album, so he had to make it as fire as possible. DC 2 is damn near a classic mixtape.
And DC 3 was just a prelude to what was that last album? His Dreams and Nightmares or whatever.
Well, it wasn't really a prelude. It was just kind of like the after effect from the album.
Yeah. Now DC 4 is just setting up. This is gonna be undeniable fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, I'm expecting good things from me.
So
except this stupid ass
I wish
beef.
I could freaking expect some good things from Nicki.
Man, fuck her, literally. But Nicki's just she's a lost cause. She got her own little stuff going on and all that. So and also like what's it called? What other news came out? Like Leo Cohen, right?
Yeah,
For 300. Yeah, he's leaving 300.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's leaving 300, and he's going to become the YouTube. He's going to YouTube Music as head of YouTube.
That man always makes moves.
Yeah,
he was the guy with, like, for those who don't know, like, he was responsible for a lot of the big name cats that came out at the end of the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Like the O's, the DMXs.
Yeah.
Everyone at Def Jam.
The whole Irv Gotti situation with Ja Rule, like, he was the one that funded that and was like, here, you do what you need to do and get these guys over here and just make it work.
Yeah.
Like, that's Leo Cohen. Like, we talking about an entrepreneur legend in the music industry.
The thing is, he's leaving 300 as CEO, which means that's the same label where Young Thug, Migos, and fucking Fetty Wap is on. So people kind of, because he was the one that was really just going behind Young Thug and pushing him, and now he's kind of just leaving him to dry, almost pulling the cover up from under him.
So it sounds like a coach in college sports when they recruit you.
Yeah.
When you sign, and all of a sudden they just dip, and then you're locked into the scholarship because you can't leave.
Yeah, so y'all know how I feel about Young Thug trash.
Garbage
Migos, they're getting managed by Good Music now, and Fetty Wap, he has his hits.
Quavo, one of the dopest hip hop writers out right now.
Right, most likely. But there's another point I'm going to make right now, and I'm going to say here and say it now. Young Thug will never be Fetch. If y'all watch Dreamgirls, he will never be big. It's just not going to happen. I don't care how many features he gets on. I don't care how many magazine covers he gets. He's never going to be that big. He will only have a legion, a cult following, but he's never gonna be mainstream. He's never gonna have a number one hit, strictly number one hit record for himself.
Basically, what you're saying is he's not gonna sell out an arena.
Exactly.
Or let's rephrase that. He's not going to spearhead his own tour that sells out arenas.
Exactly. He's never gonna have a big ass solo career.
He's gonna be like the fourth. He's gonna be like the fourth to last artist to perform at an arena.
Exactly.
Ensemble.
When everyone's leaving.
Yeah.
No, because I said this shit right here. I said it on Twitter. I'm going to say it again. I said it last week. You know how I know Donald Trump is not going to win the election? Because Young Thug doesn't have a number one album. Well, why is that? Because niggas are idiots. The niggas ain't that stupid.
Well, Donald Trump's fan base don't listen to Young Thug.
That's what you said last time. You guys are repeating what you guys said.
But I'm just trying to prove a point. No, but I'm trying to prove a point because fucking
You're just basically saying America's not that dumb. Exactly.
But the point I'm trying but on the internet I asked a simple question. Some dude was like, nah man, Young Thug got hella hits, bruh. And I was like, really? He got hella hits.
Those hipster, I don't know.
No, this was no. So then I asked him, name me one Young Thug album that topped Billboard. One Young Thug album that went number one on the charts. And then he was like, oh, so now quality equals sales now, huh? And I was like, no, that's not what I asked. Name me one Young Thug album that went number one, and he couldn't answer it. And then
how many albums does he have?
He has a whole bunch of mixtapes that's on Apple Music.
Oh, I remember that argument.
There you go. Yeah.
What's the new term they call for the
mainstream mixtapes.
Mainstream mixtapes.
So they have a new term now?
What the hell is
after Drake.
So basically,
after Drake
the whole discussion we had about what's a mixtape and what's an album.
Yes.
So now they have mainstream mixtape.
What the hell is a mainstream mixtape?
It's a mixtape. You still want to call it a mixtape? You're just getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Getting money off of it.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I'm just like, that's what it is.
Niggas are idiots, bruh. So
that's what's going on now?
Yeah, that's what Dave East's album was going to lead us.
That's a mainstream mixtape.
Yeah, so yeah, we were me and Yvanna were listening to it.
Dave East album. Dave East album sounded like 1995 Harlem.
Yeah,
I love that sound. It was gritty as hell. Like I thought he robbed Kim Kardashian, man.
Yeah, it was this one part when it was like hell, because me and Yvanna were in our hoodies, and I was like, oh, this sounds like we're about to creep up on somebody. Yeah. Put up our hoodies and shit, like what, bro?
I love New York. I love all things New York. I love the sound and how he speaks, and it helps that he's fine as fuck.
That's all you.
He looks
we all know that. That's all you. We ain't from Atlanta, so we ain't from Atlanta. So and he revealed that he just signed to Def Jam.
Yep.
So he's still on Mass Appeal. He's still on Mass Appeal, and Nas executive produced his album. He's gonna executive produce his next, I guess, official album or whatever. So yeah, shout out.
That's a good move for him.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to Davies. And then in other news, motherfucking J. Cole saying that he's not gonna be performing. no more.
Good for him. Take a break, man.
Yeah, because he said like after the little festival he had, he was like, yeah. So like after this, I'm not performing for like a very long time, and
for him. Go
for like
start your family.
For the past year, he's been just constantly on the move, you know, with fucking 2014 Forest Hills Drive. And
look, man, this man done bought his mama's old house, turned it into a big old concept to spearhead the album. All 2015 was on tour for the album. The start of this year got his CEO executive hat on and spearheaded Boss and Kaz. He's still doing all these festivals. Man, go home, enjoy your marriage.
Did that,
man.
and he did that last minute. He did it last minute because Weekend canceled at the last minute, so like, that's why they called him.
Go enjoy your marriage
for a minute.
Yeah,
right?
go work on making kids, man. Like this. And one thing I hate about fans.
What?
No, don't do that. Drop on my album, nigga. You drop an album. Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up!
I've been releasing heat for the last 2 years.
For real. See?
And you still ain't satisfied? Nah, J. Cole, go start your family, dog. For real.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to J. Cole. You know, take his...
I got no issues. Take 3 years, dog.
I mean, he gonna take probably a year.
Take as long as you need.
He gonna take a year. I say just a year. He gonna be gone for like a year. And then, also, I guess, SZA. What's going on with TDE, man? Like SZA went up on Twitter because a fan asked when's her album coming out, and she's like, is she dropped from TDE? And she just tweeted out saying, "Actually, I quit. Punch can fucking release the album. Top can release the album if he wants to."
So what's going on with that?
Yeah,
Punch's reply was funny though.
Yeah, with the Joker laugh, LOL. Yeah, you were saying it was just some gossip shit, but
it could be. I mean, or it could be a marketing ploy.
She deleted it though.
I know, but I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Something's going on at TDE, man.
I saw somebody with a TDE hoodie, but those are for everybody, right? Anybody can wear those?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got a TDE hoodie. I'm ready to rock that next week for Schoolboy Q.
Oh, yeah, that's next week, huh?
Yep.
On the
Friday.
15th?
14th.
It's 14, okay.
Oh.
Are there still tickets available?
It should be.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. So, so then... Oh, yeah, something happened with Robert Kardashian and Black China. You know that shit, don't you?
What the hell happened?
With her putting his number out on blast?
Yeah, you forgot to do that.
I don't really... I told you I really don't like looking at her, and then I don't like looking at him either. That's just a ratchet mess. Yeah, but I think she like blasted his number and was like, well, if you got all these, this is what you do to your man. If you don't want him texting no more bitches, and you don't want him having all his old hoes numbers, you put his number on blast, and then now he got to get a new number. Now he just got my number.
You got your number, huh?
I should do that shit.
What?
I'm in a relationship.
Put your number. Put your man's number out on blast. Mm-hmm. It's fucked up, man.
I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
Exactly. So
I've had the same phone number since I was 12.
I've had the same phone number since 8th grade.
I've had the same phone number since I was 12. And I do not plan on. Well, I won't go that.
Never say never.
Let's just say unless there's a major move with an area code involved, I don't plan on changing my number.
Okay, well, some new music came out this week.
Wait, real quick. You heard about Ben Stiller?
Oh, yeah, Ben Stiller got prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer.
Yeah, aggressive cancer. So he's treating it right now.
So prayers out
prayers
to
up
him.
to Ben Stiller.
Also, Toni Braxton was hospitalized. She has like lupus or...
Yeah, and she's okay now.
She's okay.
Yeah.
She's okay.
I saw that shit.
Oh, man.
Toni Braxton was my first celebrity crush.
Mine was Janet.
I was like 3 years old. Janet was my brother's. I was like 3 years old. First time I saw Toni Braxton, I was like, I don't want to play with no toys no more.
Yeah. Give me the Jergens. Yeah, so.
Well then.
Okay, so new music came out.
There was a lot of new music that came out last week, man.
So,
man, let me tell you something about this soundtrack, dog.
Oh, well, you got to set it up because the movie comes out on Friday.
Birth of a Nation. Look, man, this couldn't have been a more perfect time for Colin Kaepernick to start this whole discussion. Because now we're leading into the month of October, and there's just so many...
Bullshit.
No, I wouldn't even say that. There's just so many black-led films that are going to be dropping this month.
And superheroes.
And, yeah, we got Luke Cage. Mm-hmm. So, there's going to be some pissed off people. I'm not going to be one of them because I'm going to see Birth of a Nation. I don't care how people take it. The first slave master I see get killed, I'm going to stand and applaud, and I'm going to laugh my ass off.
I told my mom, like, yeah, She was like, I don't know if I'm going to see that movie. And I was just like, I'm probably just going to see it up to that, when they kill the slave masters, and I'm going to get up and leave. Yeah. That's the end of the movie. Yep.
Hey, he don't die. Because if you follow Nat Turner, you know how the story ends. So as soon as I see that happen, I'm going to walk out. Yes. 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 But to get prepared for it, they dropped the soundtrack on Friday. Let me tell you something about this soundtrack. At first
when
glance,
you look at
when you look at the track list, you are laughing your ass off like, what?
You see Lil Wayne,
Gucci Mane, Vic Mensa,
Pusha T,
2 Chainz, Meek Mill, The Game. Ironically, Meek Mill and The Game are both on this soundtrack in the midst of their beef and all that going on.
What?
So you're laughing at it. But
Nas.
But then you get into the first song, you're like, okay, Vic Mensa, like I see where you're coming from.
Like some revolutionary
shit. And then you get to the track with Pusha and Meek, and you're like, like you ready to go stand on the freeway and start protesting right away. Then you get to 2 Chainz record.
Oh yeah.
Whip and Chain. And you just like,
what is this?
This is the man that graduated with that 4.0 from college.
Right.
Like,
there you go.
Okay.
And then you get the Gucci.
Then you get Gucci and Lil Wayne. And Gucci got political. And very socially aware.
Lil Wayne started.
Like, this the trap guy? Like, what is this? What is this? And I'm going to say this, and a lot of people have been waiting for me to say this.
What?
But I'll let him have it. You get the W this time. I heard Wayne spit.
Oh, yeah.
And as soon as he finished, I said, I need Carter 5 right goddamn now. Give me Carter 5 now.
Yeah. Oh, now you want.
Spit.
Yeah, he was spitting.
So
when he feels
vigorously,
like it.
He had so much emotion, so much bravado on what he was talking about. Like, he actually had a topic, and he stuck with it.
That's the best.
Like, I was like, just drop it. And then the next track was Lecrae, and one of the singers. And man, I'll tell you something about. I've been a Lecrae fan for years. I didn't expect nothing less. He came on, the beat was heavy, and it was pretty much picture a rapper boxing with the beat, and they both just going toe to toe, and that's what the song was.
How many tracks?
There's like 16 altogether, and it's mixed with rap, and then after that, it funnels into a track that Killer Mike was featured on that was more of a song, and then it goes to this track, was it Bloodshed?
Something like that, yeah.
Bloodshed. The way this woman sang this song was just it. If you don't cry
or get some type of
emotion, I was driving on the freeway. And I started gripping the wheel a little bit harder. Like
K Michelle was on it. Comes out Friday.
Friday, okay.
And who else?
Wow.
And then
K Michelle's record. Like, we all know K Michelle's style, but the way she sang her song, like.
You can forget she was on Love and Hip Hop. Because it's like the most ratchet.
It's
like
the most
South,
ratchet. It's like the most ratchet artists that you can think of. The most gangster, ratchetest artists you can think of.
And somehow they
blended it well.
Yeah. Honestly, you get done with that soundtrack and you ready to make a difference in this world. Like, if you don't feel some type of way when you finish listening to the soundtrack, like, you don't have a soul. Because it's just like it really got like I was already ready for the film, but you just hear that and you can actually kind of picture stuff.
Wow,
kind of takes you back to the 1800s.
Yeah, it's a straight up, it's a soundtrack. It's like it lose the art form of the soundtrack.
You listened to it?
Oh yeah, I listened to it like halfway, and I didn't finish it, but I got the whole gist of it. Like this is fucking dope.
Oh my gosh!
So whenever y'all get a chance, listen to
Apple Music.
Apple Music, The Birth of a Nation.
Soundtrack. Don't even go to like the browse section. Just add it and then save it to the phone.
And then other music came out. DJ Mustard dropped his Cold Summer.
Mustard on the beat. Oh.
And it was just really repetitive. It had some slappers on there, but it's
I did like the first track. They squashed all that shit.
Yeah.
It was YG and Ty Dolla $ign. Like, they all reunited.
Okay. All in DJ Mustard and shit. Other than that, the whole album
it was better than 10 Summers.
It was just, I just remember, well, yeah, anything was better than that.
Yeah.
Because Mustard was all talking all that shit, saying like, oh yeah, I'm going to be around for 10 seconds. He had that run in 2014 with all of My Crazy Life and Tinashe's records and shit like that. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm going to do this for 10 summers. I'm going to drop hits like every 10 summer. And then 2015 came and he had nothing. His only hit record out right now is that Rihanna song, The Needy Me. Because he produced that.
Oh.
Muttered on a beat. Yeah. So, exactly. So, yeah, that song is alright. That whole album is just, I probably won't listen to it again. And then another album that really, really surprised me was Solange Knowles, the sister of Beyonce.
Man.
She dropped her album, A Seat at the Table. And I told you, like, I remember when the shit dropped, I was like, Solange? Just kept
Yeah.
on scrolling because I've always joked about this with
Damn,
people.
man.
I know. I've always joked about this
Solange, this peasant.
That's
Get
how
this
she's
off
been,
of my screen.
That's how she's been treated her whole life.
Well, shit.
Beyonce's
So,
little sister.
no, because I always said it just like this. Like, Solange will never be Janet. Now, what I mean by that, people, I'm not saying comparing her to Janet Jackson, but when Janet Jackson was coming out, people were always comparing her to her brother, to her sibling, Michael, and shit like that. But then over time, she became Janet.
Mm-hmm.
And you would almost damn near forget who her brother was.
Right.
So, I would say that Solange was
she's-
never be Janet. You know, I was always joking about that. So I was like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna
But
happen.
now she's-
But then I was seeing social media and everyone was saying like, oh, this is a really dope album. This is better than Lemonade and da 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 da. And I was just
Better
like,
than
what?
Lemonade.
It's not better than Lemonade. It's its own little. It's its own little shit. They're just trying to start beef. But
So she's singing?
oh yeah, she's singing. So it's a straight up neo soul album. Lil Wayne's on there. He spits another dope verse on that shit. And then fucking and then throughout the whole album, Master P's on there.
Yeah.
And it's like an interlude, and he's pretty much talking about his life and how he got, big. It's how he became who he was and shit like that. And yeah, and like she's pretty much talking about like black women power and equal rights.
She lives in New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole family was born in New Orleans before they moved to Texas.
Man, that song "Don't Touch My Hair."
Oh yeah,
Lord of mercy.
Yeah,
is that kind of what's going on with the cover art?
The cover, she was just
like
sitting
she
there.
has like her hair and she's like.
I don't know what the hell is that cover art. That was just weird.
People made fun of that. Put Bill Cosby's face on that.
Bill Cosby's
I don't know why.
Face?
Jeez.
Yeah,
oh, they put the Bill
on internet. On the
oh, you
internet,
mean the MJ meme, pretty much, or whatever?
No, it was Bill. They put. I saw something where they put Bill Cosby's face on Solange's on that cover. I don't know why.
I guess, man. But
I'm sorry to disrupt that.
No, it's cool. Other than that, the album was amazing. I told JC to listen to it, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know." But I was like,
"I don't know. Why didn't you tell me to listen to these things?"
Well, you were in Atlanta.
I could have listened to it. No, I couldn't.
See, you having the time of your life, and I was just like, and all the albums were coming out. I was like, you were just too busy taking selfies and shit.
I was really too busy taking selfies.
So,
You're right.
Yeah. So,
hey, that dude you took a picture with, was that a celebrity?
No, it wasn't. Busby told me why y'all thought. Well, Busby said he thought he was a football player. Or
yeah, a football player or something.
Nah, he wasn't a celebrity.
He just happened to be at the Waffle House.
No, but funny story. I'm glad you asked me that.
Dun. Here's a story.
So after the club, I've been doing Uber pool the whole time I was out there.
Smart.
And literally all my rides, no matter where the hell it has been, it's been $3. Legit. Yep. My entire rides from the airport to my hotel.
$3.
$3. I'm like, what is this? This is ridiculous, right? So, anyways, even if they don't find somebody else to pull with you, it's still $3. So, listen.
Why didn't you tell me that, JC?
So this whole time I'm doing Uber pool and it's cheap as hell. Me and my friend ended up getting in a car with two guys, and they had recognized us from we were getting picked up from the club. And they were like, "Oh yeah, you guys were the girls that were over there smoking hookah. Those girls tried to steal your table."
Oh yeah, you were smoking hella hookah.
Yeah, I was smoking hella hookah. And we're like, "Yeah." Anyways, we get to talking or whatever, and they're talking about they're gonna go to Waffle House, and we're like, "Oh, we just had Waffle House this morning." He's like, "Oh, why don't you come?" We end up we were headed to our hotel. We ended up going to Waffle House with dude because it was just like, hey, what's up?
Fuck it.
Yeah, we're like.
Did they pay for y'all food?
They paid for our food.
Okay, well there you go.
Super nice, very very nice gentlemen, and they were really nice, and it's cool. Like I love Uber pool now.
I might do that now.
Uber pool.
I really might do that shit now.
I love driving Uber pool. It's so dope, especially in the morning.
When people
get up to like 3 rides in the car, and that takes up 3 rides to get to the bonus already. So I don't have to be looking for people. It's awesome, man.
And they do it so that it's like you're going to the same kind of place or like in the same direction. Like you're not going everywhere crazy. You're not going from one. But yeah, met some dudes on Uber pool.
Got a free meal.
Nice.
And then he went night.
I was drunk as hell that night. That was my really drunk night.
You remember anything?
No, I do.
Okay.
I remember the Uber pool.
There you go.
There you go. And then you woke up with a fat ass hangover, like, oh, what the fuck?
I felt so dehydrated.
See, that's why you need to drink hella water, man. That's what I did. I woke up with a fat ass hangover, and then I was like, okay, I need to get some drink, and drink more Hennessy. No. Oh yeah, you finished Power finally.
I finished Power.
And what did you think of
Great
it?
episode.
Okay.
Told you.
It was great. I don't know why you didn't like it.
I just said it was blah.
Yeah. No, what? There was so much going on.
I know there was shit going on.
I told you they can't.
I was so happy when that dude, the Max, what's his name, Matt, white boy,
Milan.
not Milan, Angela's.
Oh, Angela's side boy.
Side dude.
Side dude.
What's his name?
Greg.
Greg.
I didn't care about him. I never cared about
Busby
him.
Not that I didn't care about him. I hated him. I was
Busby
just
said
like,
it
what the
best though.
fuck?
Like he made me laugh. He goes, and then he puts his head up like a damn Jedi. He tries to stop me.
That scene was so retarded. I'm like, why would
He
you
was
kill
stupid,
him?
right? Yeah.
Like,
Why
put
would
two
you- yeah.
together, and you're just gonna.
Why
be
would
like,
you get off the phone like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, my mom just called me. Like my dad hit a hole in one. Yeah, I'm excited. Like yeah, so here's my theory. Like you get off. Yeah, so
That
I
was
see
silly.
you walking out. Like.
Why did you telling that shit, bro?
Why did you
yeah,
tell
and
him that?
motherfucker put his
Like,
head up like a
come
damn
on.
Jedi.
You know what? I put him in the same bag as Ricky from Boys in the Hood. I had no sympathy.
Oh, I had no sympathy. I remember
I
when
had no
Stephen A.
sympathy
Scott.
with it.
I remember when he talked about that
hated
scene.
him.
He's like, "This dude is walking down the aisleway,
Mhm.
scratching,
People
using a
chasing you
scratcher."
with a shotgun.
And
you
then he just
scratching
said,
a lottery
I'll
ticket.
never forget, Stephen A. Smith was like, please kill this man.
This dude in the alley just scratching a lottery ticket. I remember just sitting there just, please kill this man.
And Lobos dying. I didn't think Lobos was gonna die. I mean, not Lobos.
Milan.
Ruiz.
And then
Oh,
50,
yeah, they
and,
caught
then,
Ruiz.
and then 50 Cent.
I liked Ruiz.
I didn't
liked his
care about
I
him.
like Ruiz's character.
I just knew he was going. They just got rid of all the characters.
I
That
just
didn't
liked
really
Ruiz
mean
because he
that.
was because the actor was always in the Spike Lee film.
You know who I wanted to die though? Tyreek.
He's not going to.
No.
I wanted. He got him. He's getting
The
on
final
my nerves.
episode
Not
gonna be
yet.
like Tyreek versus Ghost, and then
Ghost
Tyreek
gonna-
gonna kill him, and then he gonna have the power.
Yep.
Hey
There
man,
you go.
No.
there you go. Up Siri, from Siri walking up. And see what to watch on Netflix. There's like hella shows coming on Netflix now. I've been first it was Luke Cage. I've been really hooked on that. I've been watching. I watched something. It's like I've been hooked on Luke Cage, and that's pretty much it.
I've been
right now.
watching my Snapchats.
Wow,
I'm living life.
you've been watching your Snapchats.
Mm.
I guess.
I guess.
What?
Shut up. Okay.
Siri on one. Siri trying to be a part of the show.
Any movies other than that?
I saw that that Marky Mark movie. What's
You
it
got
called?
another one?
Into the Darkness or what the fuck it's called? I forgot what it's called because the
I
movie
didn't
was.
know he had another one.
Yeah, it's with the chick from who else is in that movie? The chick from it was like that oil rig when that big ass oil spill happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're pretty
that
much-
was Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark and what's her name? Gina Rodriguez, the chick from Jane the Virgin. She was in it. She pretty hot. I like Jane the Virgin.
I love that show.
Yeah, but well, the chick who plays it, but the show kind of just kind of.
Oh, someone just got married from Orange is the New Black. The black girl, the gay one, the lesbian one.
Oh, she got married to the writer.
To the writer.
Yeah, she broke up with her husband to get with her.
Wow. I didn't
Yeah.
know about that.
Oh shit! Speaking of marriage, I've been looking on Facebook a lot, and like my homeboy from high school, he got married. Like he legit got married in Hawaii. It was a big ass wedding, and he was like hella popular in high school. But when in high school, he was with somebody else, and these people were together from school to high school. They were like high school sweethearts and shit. And then literally right when they got out of high school, they broke up. And it was a nasty breakup too. And then like now he got married and shit like that. And I was just like, damn, I wonder what the other girl's doing. Like it was just, and then I got to thinking, and then I keep scrolling down. I'm seeing other people getting married and shit like that. I'm like, damn, it's like all my high school friends like getting married and having kids and shit.
You don't want that, do you?
Not yet, but it's just like, damn, life is just going fast. Just
It's
like,
definitely
just going fast. And now next month, not next month. Well, yeah, next month I'm gonna be 29, and then a year after that I'm gonna be 30, and then 10 years from then I'm gonna be 40, and then what?
Time is definitely moving.
Every move I make is in preparation over the next 5 years.
Pretty.
I expect to be married over the next 5 years.
Yeah. Well, how about you?
We'll see.
I would like to be married around 31.
Exactly 31.
31.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
engaged at 30.
I have
Hopefully.
no age limit. I ain't tripping.
Me
I just
neither.
didn't find the right girl. Make sure that's on point.
I just don't want to be that girl that's like 30 and then like you ain't got a man.
You don't want to hear that?
That's kind of like a thing for women. Like, if you're 30 and
Yeah,
you're that
true.
single, like, oh, you
True.
ain't got no man yet? You ain't got no ring?
How come you ain't got no man? Then they're gonna think you crazy
you're
or
30,
something.
like, you're supposed to have, I want to have that then. And a lot can happen in 3 years.
True that. A lot can
can
happen.
happen in 3 years.
A lot can happen in a year.
I think I got some brewing. We'll see.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Mm.
Oh shit.
How long y'all been together talking, or what? What's the situation?
Well, we're just still in the
Talking stage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
Lucky you.
Enjoying the company.
Yeah, that's what I said.
She's good.
Lucky you, bruh.
Yeah.
Congrats on that.
Shit. What else is there to talk about besides fuck Jed York?
That's about it. Let's just hashtag Illogical Sense Podcast.
Pray for my laptop, y'all.
Pray for your
Oh, it's dead.
laptop.
It's dead.
Aw, you're mean.
You did because I say you did.
Is your name Busby? You ain't dead.
Hey, who's running the show tonight? That's right, you did. Oh, before we go,
What now?
Oh, shit.
Mike Rich.
Oh, Mike Rich.
Oh my god. You gotta explain Mike Rich, dog.
Can you somebody explain who this person
So to try to explain this without giving too much backstory, the three of us all used to be involved with
in a certain organization.
an organization.
That was based in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
That told us to go somewhere.
Yeah, and we met a fellow character through there by the name of Mike Rich. Mike Rich is kind of an awkward guy, but he's a cool guy nonetheless.
He's a cool guy nonetheless.
He's
He's
dope.
cool.
He's nice. But every time we see Mike Rich, he's like, he got the juice.
And he's
Because he's always around celebrities.
Like, how do you
It's
do
not
it,
even
bruh?
that. It's not even that he's always around celebrities. It's the celebrities he's around. Like he has no business being around them,
For
but
real.
he's there.
He's just there.
I was at training camp and I was
Facts.
like, I wonder what Mike's been doing. And I was on the phone with him,
Mm-hmm.
and I like screaming. Busby's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" And I was like, "What the hell is Mike Rich doing next to John Cena?"
Yes. He took a picture.
How?
Exactly.
How?
Every time now that's like a new
How
every
swear.
time he takes a new picture, I just send it to him and I just say, how?
Who was he taking a picture with? The most recent one you saw?
The dude from the Locks?
Chic Luke?
Chic Luke, yes.
How?
How? How does he do it? And like there's other Mike Rich strengths. We
He's
met
a
him.
very particular
Just,
guy.
yeah,
How did-
yeah, because he was like the driver when we went to Vegas and shit in L.A. He was like the designated driver pretty much.
yeah.
And he was just like I got along with him because he liked wrestling, so it was just like okay, you like wrestling, you're cool, you know. And then just like I don't know, he was a good dude. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
hella good dude.
Mike
no,
Rich is
he's
cool.
good dude.
Hella
He's a
good dude, and just like. I don't know how he meets these people. I honestly don't know. If you look on his Snapchat,
He
right?
just ends up in the most unknown places.
Yeah.
These unknown, like not unknown, they're known.
But how does he get there?
How does he get there?
And like, dude, he could probably take a picture with Obama.
Because I've never seen him be like, oh, I'm on a list. Or I've never seen him like, oh, like dap somebody up and be like, hey, okay, it's good.
He'll
And
just
like,
go
he just
there.
ends up there.
He
like
just goes
a
up.
fucking
He's like, hey, hey, let's take a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy thing is? He always starts off taking pictures with people you're just like, okay, like it's just somebody.
Yeah,
and then as the night goes on, the
Progresses.
status goes
Higher.
higher and higher and goddamn higher.
And then he'd just be like,
Starts off taking a picture
he'd be
with
like,
me
he'd be
and
like,
ends up taking a
hey,
picture
hey,
with
let's take
fucking
a picture.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
I wish you could see how we're like
that's gonna be the
describing
cover.
how
That's
he
gonna be
takes
a
a
cover
picture.
of Mike Rich.
Because how he takes a picture, he'll lean in and throw up the deuce, and
Oh,
it looks
a
mad awkward.
soft
He's got the
A
shock,
shock.
like the shock face, just the. Like he don't even believe that he's in the picture right now, but he got it.
Yeah, he got that like pause, like
Like
you doing something and pause.
He's like, yo, Mike Rich, take a picture. Huh? Oh, okay.
Mike, if you're listening to this, man, come swoop us the next time you go out. I want to see this up close and personal.
how does
Because
this happen,
even though
bruh?
we've been out with him, I still haven't seen him do this up close and personal.
Same here.
I've only seen the
Yeah.
after effects. Like when we had to do that damn problem show a couple years ago.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we were supposed to meet up. Next thing you know, he ends up in Problem's limo, and they go to Valley Fair. They go get some shit.
Shit.
And then we're having a hard time getting through to film the stage, and we look up. This dude behind the damn curtain on the damn stage.
Just
Yo, he has like an invisible VIP pass.
for real. Like, I don't know, because he's white. You just his whiteness.
Right.
You just
You
look
know
at
what? He might just look like he just
Blends in.
No, like he should be there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think
pretty
he has
much.
that look where it's like, okay.
And if he goes by himself,
should be there.
yeah.
He's by himself too.
Yeah.
He's not. He never runs with a. Like he'll start off with a crew and then by himself. In fucking VIP somewhere with some celebrity. But that guy is a mystery.
He really is, man. The most interesting man in the world, Mike Rich, man.
Man.
Shout out to you.
If you follow him on
Shout out
Instagram at Mike
man.
Rich,
Yeah.
or at Mike Rich,
You got me. I gotta follow him now.
Trust me, you're gonna see.
I actually have
Mike
his
Rich?
number somewhere in here when he took a picture of me.
Hey, let me guess. You want to get the selfie?
I was like, hey, can you take a picture of me?
And then send it to me if I.
You put it on Instagram, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's see. Yeah. So, I guess on that note,
Mike Rich.
Mike Rich, man,
This is episode 1 and 3 of the Illogical Sense podcast. Like my whole ass Niners.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm gonna get this laptop fixed. And yeah.
If you don't get it fixed, bring it to SmackDown on Tuesday and just smack somebody across the damn head with it.
Funny. Anyways, so y'all say y'all Twitters and shit like that.
Follow me at Yvanna Mama. That's YVANNAMAMA.
You already know to get me at JC No
Huddits. And of course, me, Busby. Follow me at Mr. Busby 408. At Mr. Busby on Instagram. You know, like, comment, subscribe.
Follow Busby and then tag him and tell him he's a Aubrey hater.
Yeah, this is episode 13. Of
Then I can send all the gifts and make fun of him.
Nah, that one.
Hey, did you see what I tagged you in earlier?
What'd you tag me in?
When I was like, this is what happens when somebody tries to tell Busby
Yeah,
that the
you got
49ers,
smacked.
that the 49ers aren't that bad and Jed York learned his lesson.
Oh, yeah, I slapped the shit out of you. Fuck Jed York.
He showed it to me.
Yeah, fuck Yeah. Yeah, on that note, fuck Jed York. Y'all have a good day.
Have a good
This is
night.
episode 13.
Peace.
Toodles.
Yay.